bust the fence.
Yeah. Well, before she was going over the fence, and then we stopped that, so she was going under the fence, and now I showed her where the gate was. So hopefully she'll just use the gate. That's the hope.
She'll like ring the bell.
Yeah. Anyway, we're live with Herbalism. Jesus. Designed by Lu Xiao. I am so sorry. And Eros Lin. And published by Emperor S4 Games and Deepwater Games. Da, da, da. The glare is strong with this one. Also with Steve. Cool. All right. So, Herbalism is a game where it was on Kickstarter in February. Deepwater Games had it on Kickstarter, and this is what the edition will look like if you backed it on that Kickstarter and got it. This is the copy you will get, and if you got the playmat in that Kickstarter, this is what that playmat looks like. What? Why did you put the game designer in the box?
This work?
That's not where it goes.
Yeah, but
okay.
Yeah.
Whatever. So yeah, this is...
It looked weird not to put it in the box.
Okay.
It puts the designer name in the box.
Or it gets the egg drop soup again?
Yeah. It was good soup.
So, this is a competitive game where we are trying to... It's an imperfect or perfect information game where all information is available to you, but you have to deduce it. So, the distribution of the cards is denoted on every card. So, there are 5 blue cards, and every instance of the blue card will tell you there are 5 blue cards in the deck. There are 4 green cards, 3 yellow cards, and 2 pink or red cards. Okay, and we take the entire deck and we shuffle it up and we put 2 of them over here, and the goal of the game is to try and figure out what these 2 cards are. And then all the other cards we deal out evenly to everyone. So everybody has 3 cards right now because it's a 4-player game. If you were playing 3-player, everybody would have 4 cards. There's no 2-player, which makes me sad. Which is why we didn't stream this when it was on the Kickstarter. So there's that. Also, I guess I should mention, I work for Deepwater Games, the company that published this game. I am their marketing director. So, there's that. It's that tiny little company. That logo is very not noticeable because they did hardly any work on this game. All of the work was done by this company right here. And so, Deepwater wants them to get most of the credit on this, which is great. But if you want it from North America, tell your game store to order it from this company.
And Emperor S4 sent us Planet Defenders previously. Like, we've streamed an
Emperor
S4 game before.
We've streamed a few Emperor S4 games before. So, yeah, there are no strangers to this channel.
Well, thank you to Deepwater Games for providing this copy to the stream.
Yeah, thank you. And you're welcome. And thank you at the same time. But no, like, literally, like, I wouldn't be playing this game if I didn't like it. So there's that. And also, once I teach it, I don't have to talk anymore, which is fabulous. So it's another perk. But I do like this game. I played this game a lot this week. I demoed it a lot, and I want to play it again.
So it's why you don't have a voice.
It is part of the reason I don't have a voice. This game in particular. Yes. Especially Thursday night, I was cussing a lot at this game. But it's fun, I swear. Okay.
Well, it is like because we've played other games in the genre of like try to figure out the hidden card, and they're hard to get right. Sometimes not every game is like a success that's guess the card.
Yeah.
So I like how this works out.
Okay, so what's going to happen is on your turn, you're going to ask someone a question. If you, you're going to use these cards to indicate what question you're asking. So I'll just go down the line and we'll hit these one by one. So this one, if I pick this question, the inquiring one, I take a card from my hand and I give it to someone. I take my tasting token and I put it on one of these cards. And these cards represent all of the possible color combos that exist in the game. So, all of the possible color options. Oh, hey, I forgot to tweet it. Thank you. Alright. We'll just, like, hang out for a second while that tweet percolates. But these cards represent all of the possible color combos that these 2 cards could be. This card is for pairs. So if at some point you want to talk about pairs, you put your stuff here. Okay? So I take my tasting token and I put it on one of these color combos. I'm going to do this one. And then I take one of my cards, if I'm doing this question, and I give it to someone. Face down. And then that person has to look at that card. That is their card now. Then they look at the rest of the cards in your hand. And you have to tell me how many of the other color cards you have. So if I handed you color A, you have to tell me how many of B you have.
1.
Okay, there we go. And so that's public information. But no one knows which card I gave him which,
He
but...
either has one yellow or one blue.
Yes. Yep.
Now he technically has both.
Yes, exactly. So that is this question.
Mm-hmm.
This one is the same, except for instead of telling me how many he had, he would have to pass me all of the ones that he had. So if I had picked that question instead, you would have passed me that quantity.
So is the number of cards he's passing you also public information?
It is, yes. Yep. Okay. So that's those 2 questions. Any questions about those 2 questions?
No.
Okay, cool. So this one, these 2 are also similar. So this one, you pick a color combo, and then you ask someone, and they have to give you all of one of the colors that they have, but it's their choice. So if I had inquired of you this, you would have had to give me either all of your yellow or all of your blue. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Then this one, similar, except for now you must give me one of each of the colors, if you can.
Okay.
And you give me as much as up to you that you can. So if you only have one of the colors, you give me 1 card.
Is that what the or means here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And with this one, if you have 0 of one color, you must give all of the other. Like if you can give something, you have to.
Got it.
Yeah, you can't squirrel out of it.
For the other one, the and or is you have to give both if you have both.
Yes. If you have both, you have to give both.
If you don't, you give 1.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So that is the questions. At the end of the turn, after you have asked your question and received your answer, if you are feeling really confident about what one of these colors are, you can do a little bit of gambling where you can take the color token that corresponds to which one you think it is. So after that interaction, I could be like, oh, well, yeah, for sure. No, that's the answer. And so by taking this, I'm saying I believe that there is a yellow in here.
Okay.
And at the end of the game, once we flip that, if I'm correct, I will get 1 victory point. But if I am wrong, I get -1 victory point. But by also taking this, in addition to gambling a little bit, I'm signaling to everybody else that I think there's yellow. Which may or may not give them information. And I may or may not be bluffing about it. So that's like the social... That's like the small bit of social manipulation you could do in this game. So there's that. If you go to one of the pair cards for any of these inquiries, people have to give you back all of the things. So if I go here and I hand Steve a green card, he has to tell me how many green cards he has, including the one I just handed him. And same with if this is it. If I hand Steve a blue card, he has to give me all of his blue cards back, including the one I just handed him. So that's how pairs work in that regard.
Brutal.
With this one, it's every color, so you pick one of all of the colors that you have to hand to them. And then this one, you pick 2 colors, I believe, and you give 1 of each of them. I can confirm that. But that is how pairs work. They're a little different. So yeah. Then, if on your turn, you're like, instead of asking a question, so it's now my turn again, I'm really sure I know what's up. Instead of asking a question, I can say, I'm going to cure. So I now take my tasting token off the board, and I put my answer token on the thing that, the color combo card that I think is the solution. So I'd be like, oh yeah, it's totally that. Then, in clockwise order from me, everybody can decide to either follow me, make their own guess, or just not guess at all. So Steve could be like, oh yeah, I totally think you're right. And he could follow me. And if at the end, if I look and I'm correct, I will get 3 points. And Steve, for following me when I was correct, would get 1 point. If, however, I am wrong, I lose a point and Steve loses a point. John would have the option to also follow if he wanted, or he could make his own way in the world and make an answer. And now Tony is actually forced to make a guess because he's the only person left. So if that situation happens, if you're the only person left and everybody else has made a guess or followed, you have to guess. But if John hadn't, Tony would have the option of following, making a guess, or just passing. But if Tony made a guess, then John would have to make a guess. Like Tony
So
would
eventually
be
everyone's
forcing.
going to have their tokens up.
Yeah. Well, so if you nor Tony want to make a guess, so you both decide no, Steve and I will secretly look at the cards to see if I was right. And if I was wrong, well, first, if I'm right, the game ends and we get points. If I was wrong, we put them back. We don't tell you anything. And you can still ask questions of us during the game, but we don't get turns.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, because if you were the only person left, you'd...
If you're the only person left,
Your
you would
turns
have
would be
infinite
kinda
turns.
still- yeah.
So this is very much a memory deduction game. In addition to, you have to pay attention to other people's turns. But once you learn the game, or once you know how to play, it's language independent and it's speaking independent.
Cool.
So
Because you have those.
and it's colorblind friendly because all the color icons are unique.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So you can play this with colorblind and deaf/mute/ foreign speakers, etc.
Cool.
As long as either they can read the rules or find the rules themselves.
Nice.
So yeah,
If I make a guess that's different than yours, do I get 3 points? Or just
if
one?
you're correct, yeah.
If I'm correct, okay.
Yep. Whoever is correct will get 3 points.
Cool.
All right, so that was my turn actually.
And no
as
one ever has to follow.
I passed John a single card. Is this what you got me?
And that's what I'm giving you.
Oh
Right?
no. No. I asked a quantity.
And
Oh,
you
so
said
you
one.
quantity?
Yeah,
and you said
and
one.
you said one.
You said one.
Oh.
Is that accurate?
Yes.
Huh? Okay. So now it's Steve's turn.
So I'm going to use my tasting token.
Nolan wants to know if we want to try the 2v2 rule variant.
Ah.
Hello, Nolan Nasser, CEO of Deepwater Games. How are you doing this evening?
Hi, Nolan.
See ya, Angela.
What is the tasting token? Oh, that's it.
That's what you use to indicate the color combo that you want. If you missed the Kickstarter for this game, you can still pre-order it now via the backer kit link in the description down below. If you're watching on Twitch, you just click the image. If you refresh and click the image.
Which one are you? You're
Wait, hold
blue?
on.
Yeah. So
Did you say
you don't
something?
hand a card.
Yeah.
On that one. On that
so
one,
I just do that.
yes. So on that one, he will give you either all of his all of his pink or all of his green. If you wanted to hand him a card and thus force him to give you a specific color, you would go to that one. Do you want to do that?
No.
No. Okay. So it's Tony's choice what he gives you.
Yep.
Okay.
Except it's not.
Well, it's within that.
Mm-hmm. Except it's not.
And you hand him nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. He
Okay.
can't do nothing.
Yes.
I learned a lot.
I did too.
Let's go.
Give me a cough drop.
Go to this economy pack here.
The cough drops are also sponsored by Deepwater Games.
Hey, Steve. Oh,
The
for you?
leftover.
That.
This is one card.
And you're not allowed to go to the same place someone else is?
No, you can.
I can.
You just can't go to where you were on your previous turn.
Got it. Alright.
John
so
is
let's
a
do-
clever
Girl.
girl. Yeah.
Okay, so let's do... So this one is I give them a card and then they give me an answer. This is I give them a card and then they give me the other
Mm-hmm.
if they have it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we're going to do that. And we're going to do this. And we're going to do that.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna stay there. I'm gonna do that. How many cards do you have?
3.
You have 3.
Mm-hmm.
You do that to John. So
What'd you do?
I went to the pairs location and I gave you a color. And so you have to give me everything you have of that color, including the card I just gave you.
2.
Oh, but then we don't know what color that could be.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already doing badly at this.
I'm very clear on only one thing.
And this is where the AP sets on.
Yeah.
The what?
How many cards do you have?
I have 3.
Can I go to the same place someone else currently?
Yes, you just can't go where you were.
Yeah, we played this 6 times on Thursday night, and I got 0 points every game.
That is 3 cards I gave John.
Wow.
There's like a hot potato moving around the table.
Okay.
So at the end of my turn, I can.
You can do a gamble on one of these.
Interesting.
Would anybody mind playing this a second time? Or how many rounds do you play?
You play until somebody has 7 points.
Ah, okay.
So then, if everyone's looked at the cure, you just reshuffle and do it again. Okay.
So let's see. So that one's hand somebody a card, and then they give you all of the opposite. What was the
I
most
have
cards?
2.
John.
John is the most right now.
Yeah.
He just got 3 of something.
Yeah. And I can kind of guess what it is, but I'm gonna do this, and we're gonna do this.
Which one? Which action are you doing?
The give you a card and you give me all of the opposite. Okay.
Tiffany is going to take a turn.
Eyebrow twitching.
That was incredibly lucrative.
Not to give away too much.
I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go. Here to Tony.
Mm-hmm.
So one of each.
One of each. One of each.
Mm-hmm.
And you now, at the end of your turn, have the choice to take a token?
Yeah, I do, yes. I don't want to. But I have that option.
My turn?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go for the cure.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess in turn order, John could follow.
Yeah, so John could follow or make his own guess, or just not guess.
It's -1 if you guess wrong.
Yeah, but you can't have negative points. So.
No.
The other thing is like, if you don't think Steve's right, if nobody else guesses with him, we learn information.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
there's that too.
Yep.
But if you think...
And the murderer is definitely not.
Yeah. Mm.
Man. I feel like I'm in a 50-50 situation.
I'm just burning down the library left. and
Yeah,
right.
it's like that. Steve's like, yeah, we're just gonna burn down the game. Why not?
Some people.
Are you testing the cure on yourself? You're just like
Yeah.
making yourself sick?
That's right.
Oh,
if
no,
if I turn purple and keel over.
And I can answer a different one, right?
He used a cuss word.
Ah.
I don't know what that is, though. What's a 3-letter cuss word?
I don't.
And
Oh.
SOB, maybe? I don't know.
A
Oh.
yeah,
Oh,
like
maybe
a donkey.
It might also mask the number of characters. that
Oh
it
yeah,
was.
maybe.
That makes sense.
Maybe.
Did Nolan get blocked?
And I can guess somewhere else, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna do this.
Wow.
All right, so everybody they're forcing me. Ugh. So I have to guess.
This is your first time at Guest Club.
But we're not supposed to talk about it, Steve.
But we're at Guest Club, so you
It's
can
the
talk about it.
first
at
rule
Guest
of Guest Club. I guess if you're currently at Guest Club, that's...
Yeah. What club is this?
I'm not allowed to tell you.
Can I
You
make a
have
guess?
to.
Yeah.
I just don't.
There are two kinds of people in this world. Those who can extrapolate from incomplete information.
I don't like any of this.
And now the AP sets in.
Wow!
Wow! Everybody's got a different. Oh, take your tasting token back.
Everybody's got a different
Everybody's
guess.
a different
Whoa.
guess. Oh my goodness.
We
Are
got
you ready?
Who guesses first?
Oh, Steve
Damn.
Steve got it. Okay,
So
spring break.
I net
I was
zero.
gambling.
Yeah. So you net 0, we get negative, but it
Mhm.
doesn't matter, and Steve gets 3 points.
I knew it was one of those two. I just gambled that it wasn't the one you went.
Yeah.
Because I had all of the yellows and all of the reds at various points in the game. It's like, I know it's not either of those colors, so it's either double green, double blue, or green blue. But I didn't know which to go with, so I decided to go opposite you.
No, that makes sense. You, I think, didn't give me any green.
Yes.
And then John, Tiff, and I were passing those greens back and forth. And I
Yeah.
was like, there's probably one green. And then because you took blue, I was like, that's...
Yeah, I
Too
never
good to pass up.
saw any green or blue.
Yeah.
It was all reds and yellows, but I saw all of them. Like, literally every card. So I knew there was no red or no yellow. Or pink or no yellow.
I know, it's our 3rd game, but just keep hanging on. You can't chew with the cone on anyway.
Is Nolan blocked?
I don't think Nolan's black.
Auto block.
He can be a friend.
We can make Nolan our friend.
This is the only chance you're going to get to ban your own CEO.
I can't close it anymore.
Oh.
Help!
Oh,
there
there
we
it
go.
is, yeah.
Would people be able to watch the stream even if
Night, Leslie.
we're not on it?
Yeah, night, Leslie.
What's that?
Somebody's asking if we're still streaming.
I mean, not Fire in the Library, but
No.
yes.
No, but
They'll be able to. They can rewatch it on Twitch in like some matter of time. It'll be on Twitch in the past streams.
and how many players does this go up to?
It's 3 to 4.
3 to 4.
3 to 4.
3 to 4.
Hey, sexy person.
Hey!
Hello.
You
Hi.
packing? You prepping for Unpub? All right,
Oh, who starts?
Steve?
probably.
Dun, 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 dun.
The player to the left of whoever deduced the card, the cure. So that would be John.
That would be me. Okay. Let's do. Tony.
All right, let me look at my cards.
Remember how
Okay.
you didn't have any green or blue?
Okay, so
Give me one of each if you have it.
one of each, and you are there.
All right, your turn, Tony.
Now, Tiff, since you've demoed this a lot, strategically, why might someone choose either having someone tell them the number of cards or having them give the number of cards?
Well, because if you have them give you the cards, if you have more of that quantity, you might be combining them all, so then you would have all of that color, which means it would be easy for somebody to get all of them from you and get that information. So, like,
So I'm gonna do.
if I had 2 of the blues and then I had John give me blues and he gave me all 3 of the remaining blues, I now have all 5 blues. So as soon as somebody asks or does something to get me to give them blue, I give them all that information.
You're
Steve,
grouping the cards.
There's that.
Got it. And you chose. I need to give you all of the other.
Mm-hmm.
None.
Okay, cool.
But I
Useful.
keep this one.
Yes.
I am the useful idiot.
I'm packing
In the
really
cards.
light for Unpub, actually. I'm kind of shocked. All of my prototypes fit in my quiver.
Nice.
I'm gonna learn
So-
something really important. Steve,
Oh.
what did you have none of, my friend?
And if I have one of them, I have to give you.
Mhm.
I can't just be like, I don't have one.
Mm-hmm.
And not.
Yeah.
You have to
No,
give me
you
at
can't
least something.
stone. You have to be
Yeah.
honest. I'm arriving in Baltimore at like 6 in the morning on Thursday. I'm red-eyeing overnight, which is not my preferred
Oh,
method of
Steve's turn.
travel.
Steve
but
gets
Yeah, it's
it is Steve's turn.
if you win the last round, you still get turns this round.
Are we sure about that? Let me check the rules.
Unpub. Yeah, I'll be there very early. Well, as long as the winter storms don't delay all the flights. Because they're supposed to get 10 inches or no snow.
Oh,
Because, that's
I
the
threw over.
accurate snow reporting that we have for the DC Baltimore area. Oh, so you guys aren't going to be there Thursday. Okay, that's cool.
John.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Baltimore is fun. I kind of miss doing Unpub.
Okay.
And this time it isn't downtown. They actually got a hotel, and we're all going to be in the hotel.
Nice.
It'll be pretty
Oh, that's
cool.
your answers token.
Oh, thanks.
Actually, I had a dream that a friend of mine got me like tickets to the ship, like the floating ship museum, because they have all the ships out there in the harbor for my birthday. BERTH. It was just like a terrible.
You will not live that
Terrible
down.
fun. It's-
Yeah.
But like, I still blame him
bring
for
it up.
making that fun in my dream, even though it was technically my subconscious that did it. It was bad.
Oh, you don't give me
So-
anything.
Which one?
So, just
You-
give you all of our yellows or all of our blues.
Right. Mhm.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be the other. One.
Hold on. What was I gonna do?
To me or Tony?
To
To
you.
me. One.
Yep, I'll also be at the hotel that Unpub is at. Mitt of cards. I'm still red.
Oh my goodness, everybody wants to know things about me.
It's because you have all the cards.
Well, I know basically nothing right now, so. Okay. Like, I started off in a terrible position and it just got worse.
Are you allowed to give away your last card?
Yeah.
Oh, right, because only 2 of them involve giving cards.
Kairos, it's your turn.
For this one, do I say a color?
No. Nope, 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 nope.
Yeah, how does that work with the say a thing and the pair?
No, I just pick a color.
Oh,
So you're saying out of all 4,
Give me
some give me a color. Give me all of what you have of a color. Okay. And you're there.
Really? That's curious because I was going to do something.
Well, now you could guess.
And now I was going.
Yep.
Because that's what I was going to do.
I mean, I don't like riding everybody's coattails, but coattails. All right, flippy dippy John.
First card is a yellow. Second card is a green.
Da-da-da! All right, so John gets 3 points. Steve gets 3 points.
Yep.
And Tony and I each get 1 point.
I started off with 3 blues. And I was like,
Oh.
okay, so let's try and use this to find the other colors, and then none of them went my way.
Oh, sorry.
Holding out on us.
Yeah. Paying
I
attention to this
think
card.
it's gonna be one of these.
This is interesting.
That's it.
You can learn more than I thought.
Yeah.
So,
Because there's not a lot of
Yeah.
cards in circulation.
Right.
I don't know. It's interesting.
so apparently I'm now getting a tattoo at Origins, just so everybody knows.
Okay.
So this turned up on the internet, and now apparently it's a thing.
Is it going to be a purple tattoo?
No, well, maybe. I don't know. It's going to be a Fire in the Library commemorative tattoo. Because I want to get a tattoo for each game that I sign and publish. And
Daryl Lauder does
Kind
that.
of like track marks, but for board games.
Beth offered to do an original piece of Fire in the Library art for a tattoo. So
Wow.
Books.
I don't want to drive her
I feel
crazy,
like-
but I'm very interested in such a thing.
I feel like doing that at Origins is a bad idea.
Probably.
I'm
I feel like I
imagining
would
the full
wait
sleeve.
and get an artist that will do credit to Beth's work.
Also probably true.
Unless you're doing the like little tiny like, meeple behind
Although
the ankle or something.
Columbus has some serious
You just gotta
tattoo artists too.
you gotta book out though.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, there's still some time between now and June.
Wait, unpop. You said unpop.
No, Origin.
Oh, you said unpop.
Sorry.
I was like,
No,
this
Origin.
weekend, Tony.
No, not this
Tony.
weekend. I'm not that crazy.
It's a little.
I'm a little
last
crazy.
minute there.
All right, Tony, you start.
Okay.
But like, look how pretty the rollback is. So Nolan Nasser, the CEO of Deepwater Games, he's an illustrator, so he cares about pretty things. So everything's just pretty. And the game is pretty to begin with. And then
It's very
Nolan's like,
He-
I'm gonna make it prettier.
But Nolan cares about
So
me.
Steve gets one
so
more
how
point,
does he care
he
about
wins?
pretty things? Yes.
what?
If Steve gets one more point, he wins.
Okay.
Yes.
And we would have a night where Steve wins all
It is
the strings.
your night.
Whoa.
Um,
Jeez.
It's your night.
And I haven't even cheated.
You did catch the light. You did like fan the flames on that fire.
I did.
Um,
I think I'm the coworker in the movie about the library who like kicks the burning ladder away from the coworker, like from the other people.
Yeah.
Whatever. Like I've saved all the books and
No, this one. Steve.
One of each.
mhm.
And if I had both, I'd have to give you both.
Yes.
But I only have one.
Yep.
So everybody knows I only had one.
Well, you could have more than just that one.
No, well, right. But I only had one of the colors, which you all know.
I'll leave the question. Or actually, no, I won't go there. I will go there. I'll leave the question where it is to Tony.
So I have to give you
One of each.
one of each.
Yep. Very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting.
Give her one card.
Mm-hmm. I gave her one card. That is correct.
Three cards. Oh wait, is that right? Yeah, 3 cards.
Wow.
John's turn.
It's my turn.
Oh, can I do that?
You can.
Interesting.
Now he just sits around and waits for us to guess.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But he might be wrong. There's
He
like
might
no
be
way
wrong.
that he would know at this stage.
Is there?
You haven't seen everybody's hands.
I haven't, but everybody's done things with their hand.
Yeah, but Tony and I didn't exchange cards at all. Like to ask
Tiffany.
our question. I hope that proved you wrong. I hope that proved you wrong.
That's great. I really liked that.
That was my intent, but
That was quite
That was good.
enjoyable,
that
actually.
was good.
Oh man. If we end it now, Steve will be off of the brink of winning. I believe.
Yeah, I'm red. Okay.
I give you nothing.
Wait, don't you have to give him all your of that color?
Yeah.
But it's a pair.
But he just
Oh,
gave
oh.
you one.
Oh, right.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry. Good point. Good point. I like this game. This game's fun.
Yeah.
I'm digging it. Yeah, I have 3 cards.
3.
3.
4.
Well, I know it. 3 of yours are. To John.
This is all of the same color?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Interesting.
This is Tony's.
Oh man. Okay, what do I think it is? I think it is.
I think John's right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Alright, flipsy dipsy.
Got a blue.
No.
And do we have a blue?
Yeah!
You lose!
Damn.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
So I lose 2 points.
Yeah, and I get 2 points.
I get 3.
I knew it wasn't yellow. Because I saw all 3 yellows and I saw one of the 2 pinks. And she didn't have it and you didn't have it. So
I had the other pink.
you had the other pink? You were then.
I had the other pink, but I gave it to John. Was that this game or last?
That was last game.
Yeah,
I
we
had
played
it from
too
the
many
start.
rounds. They do all kind of run together. This is fun.
This is fun.
It's a deduction game that I'm not good at, which means I like it.
Well, it's like it's a logical deduction game, not a social deduction game.
Yeah.
Well, no, I like logical like Sleuth is one of my favorite games of all time, but I murder at Sleuth.
I just don't like there's a lot of deduction games that are social deduction games,
Yeah,
and I don't like it because
I hate those.
it gets messy.
But yeah,
With people.
I like Sleuth. I like Sherlock Holmes. I like.
See, Sherlock Holmes is too easy. For
But
me.
some of them,
Agreed,
yeah.
but I really like it. Had it existed when I was a kid, I would have played that a lot instead of making my
Guess
dad
Who.
play Clue
I
or
played
Monopoly.
I played Guess Who so much.
Nice.
I know one that didn't totally work with us in our old game group was Dead Drop because it was kind of
yeah.
it was math based and it was too easy for people to figure out the solution before someone could like end the round. So it was kind of everybody knows it, but who triggers it first? So it's kind of less fun because it wasn't like one person has the aha.
Well, it became shuffling the cards around to get what you needed in order to get what was
So Tony starts again because John got it,
Yep, because I'm terrible at this.
and John is now 1 point away from winning.
Yep.
And Steve is off the cliff.
3 points from it.
Yeah, you could guess
Yeah.
and win. Kiss
I
and
could win
pie.
if I gambled and.
But it ends
got
it
right.
ends at 7, but you could still like John could get 9, right? And John would win.
Let's do this, this, and this.
This is all the other one.
Hmm. Steve.
To John.
Okay. That changes things. Let's go.
Keep forgetting it. I lose track of actions.
Two.
Tiffany. Okay.
Tony.
Tiffany.
Alright, let's do.
So even if I guess right, Steve gets points if yellow is in it.
Mm-hmm. But not enough to make him win.
Yeah,
Unless he
so-
follows you, but even then it wouldn't be
Right.
enough.
No.
Hmm.
None.
Hmm.
We got a Tiffany hand going on over here.
You certainly do. Alright, we got
Wins.
blue
Ah!
and green.
I was right! Dang it!
Ah.
You made me doubt myself.
Yeah.
Just like a
Oh.
true husband.
Oh, I must have miscounted, because when you said you had 2 of something, I thought for sure it was you had 2 blue. So maybe
That
I
was
did
think
it.
I messed up.
I did have 2 blue at one point. Or no, I had 2...
There's 2 yellow that you said.
It would have been 2 yellow.
Yeah, I had 2 yellow at one
Yep.
point.
Because I had the 3 blue, I was like, aha, it's definitely not
I had
blue.
1 blue.
So I did that one to you, and I said, what do you have?
Yeah,
Ah,
I had 2 yellow.
very
I
nice.
give you a blue.
Very nice.
And Tiffany and I both checked you for green back to back.
Yeah.
I actually lose 2... Or no, so I get 2 points because I was right on this, but I lose a point because I followed the wrong person. I would have gotten 3 points if I did the right thing.
And then I lose 2 points?
Yes. No.
Because, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, no. Yeah,
You
because
lose
I
2
was wrong
points.
on yellow. Yeah,
I was gonna
when I
say-
picked
But John
yellow.
wins.
I get a point, but John wins.
So I am down to 2 points.
And I'm
you
at
rose,
2 points.
You rose so high.
So we tied for last. You
Very
were.
nice, John.
You were.
Thank you.
This is really cool. I'm
That's
glad
good.
that I'm getting a copy.
Yeah, I'm liking this way more than I thought I would. Because games like this are so tight. Like, they either really work or they really don't.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard to be like, well, I liked the theme and all the chrome or whatever. It's like, it has to just really work.
Yeah.
What I like about this one and what's interesting about it is that it's not just card counting.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have to socially think, why are they asking that question? It's
Mhm.
not just have I seen these cards? Yes, no.
Yep.
Yeah, you need to infer information,
Yep.
not knowing what the cards are.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then these add a really nice mix.
Yes.
Because that was basically the
I
only reason I
always-
chose that, because
I always wanted to take them every freaking
Yeah.
time. Oh, if you hadn't, I was going to.
Yep.
Like, when she picked both color, I was like, yeah, it's not making it back to her no matter what.
I like how also if you're closer in turn order to the person who guessed, you can get the full 3 points by guessing on something they didn't pick.
Right,
Like you
that's true.
can get a full point answer as opposed to a follow. Like
Yep.
when you were teaching, for some reason I assumed everybody else has to do a follow, but it's only a follow if you're following somebody else's
Yes,
guess.
if you want to, yeah.
Otherwise, if it's a new one, you're just like, no, I'm gonna try to get 3 points.
Yeah.
On that. I really like that.
Yeah.
Cool.
This
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
really
So now
cool.
you are. I'm like, yeah. I was like, we can play Herbalism
Yeah,
because it's actually fun.
It is.
it's way fun.
Yeah, when I've had a couple different companies approach me over the years to do marketing and what for them, and I've always told them no because I was like, I really suck at selling games I don't like. Like, genuinely, we'll just say the game is awful.
Worst but most honest.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Don't buy that.
that's
Put that
definitely
down.
the worst sales technique ever.
That's
no,
for the
you
customer.
don't. No,
Yeah.
you don't want that.
Yeah, I know. And
Walk
like,
away from the table slowly. Pretend you were never here.
that's why the game stores that I have contracts with in town like me because they like me and they don't like me because I will sell the games that like are good on their shelves, but I won't move the ones that are just crap. Like I will not move those.
They'll just gather dust.
Yeah. So when Nolan from Deepwater approached me asking if I wanted to do some marketing stuff for them, I was like, yeah, because I really like the Emperor S4 games. And then yeah, they're all very, very well produced and like they are very strategic in nature. They only have one game so far that I don't like, which is I don't like it because it's a player elimination, take that game, which I'm not a fan of.
Makes sense.
Yeah, which is Crow's Overkill. But I've played it and it is fun if you like being super mean to each other and it's just like a luck-based game. So it is fun if you like that kind of thing. I don't like that kind of thing.
So you hear that, Alice and Matt? We can play that with each other.
Yeah, you three would love that
Oh,
game.
it would be lots of cackling and squawking and
Yep.
cawing.
All about the squawking.
Yeah, but if you're curious, this is the new Herbalism box from Deepwater Games. The old box, we don't have. Why we don't actually
Is
have one.
Hanam Koji the size or no?
But Hanamakoji is the size of it.
Yeah.
So, all of the Emperor S4 games that Deepwater brings over will be this size now. So they're upgrading the box size.
The SUV size box.
It's so that the price point makes more sense in the American market because this is a $20 MSRP game. And American game store, like it's tough to sell this for $20, which you would think is crazy, but yeah.
No,
So-
I believe it.
Yeah, with how many other games there are. and
having
the
a
size
game
of the
up on
boxes.
Kickstarter that's $20 right now, I totally understand.
So yeah, that's Herbalism. It was on Kickstarter for the lights are so bright.
Yeah.
It was on Kickstarter in another day. It was on Kickstarter
In February.
in February. And it should be delivering to backers here in the next week or so. It actually
Cool.
the packages were like sent out of the factory Friday. I got pictures of like pallets loaded with games like being shipped out of the factory in Chicago. So
So they're printed in Chicago?
No.
No.
Factory in. Okay.
the warehouse.
Warehouse,
Sorry,
okay.
the warehouse in Chicago.
Cool.
So yeah,
I always find that stuff interesting.
there we go. That's Herbalism.
Yeah, that was good.
That was fun.
Yay! It makes me happy when I play games with you guys and you validate my life choices.
Well, and I
Good
like
job.
I like that it's 3 to 4 players and it is like exactly for 3 to 4 players
Right.
and works well at that player count.
Yep.
You know, like I like that. Like
Yeah.
it is for
Yeah, they were honest on the box.
Yeah. And like Deepwater is working on a 2-player variant, but it's really hard for a 2-player on that one.
I'm interested
Yeah, I
in
don't know
the
what you
teams
do.
thing he mentioned. 2
Yeah.
versus 2 seems like it would be really fun. I love team games. Like Codenames is my jam. I love team-based games. So
You haven't played the team variant yet.
I don't have a problem with competitiveness, but I do like my co-ops. So if I can get both in one game, I can play with more people.
Yeah.
Have you played Codenames Duo as a team?
Yes. Yeah, I love that. That's my favorite version. But
Yeah, I really want to. So yeah, there we go.
I just can't play it with Roth yet because he's not a good clue giver.
Oh, it's adorable. Raph is Tony's 4-year-old, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for tuning in and watching. This stream of Herbalism brought to you by Deepwater Games and Emperor S4 Games, who I spent the week with last week. They're all delightful people. I bonded very well with the Emperor S4 people. So, yeah, it was good. But yeah, we will probably be streaming more Deepwater Games in the future because why wouldn't we?
Yay!
But yeah, there's a Kickstarter on March 27th, which is next Tuesday, for Mystery of the Temples, and Sorcerer and Stones, and Roundhouse.
Ooh.
Yes. So if you've been waiting for Roundhouse to come to North America, that is how you will get it. It's how I will get it, so John can have his copy back.
Oh, and speaking of 4-year-olds, that's when Rolf turns 5.
Ooh!
Oh.
Birthday present for my son. Really?
You'll appreciate this when you're older.
Yeah,
right. Yes.
yeah.
Oh, I'm going to keep it in waiting for you.
Yeah. So yeah, thanks for watching and hanging out, and thanks for coming and playing.
Yeah.
And
Always.
That's good.
yeah, I guess that's it for now. Cool.
If someone wanted to get Herbalism, how would they get it?
You can, if it's not, depending on when you're watching this video, you can either pre-order it now down below in the description to the backer kit, and get in on the second wave of shipping. Otherwise, if you're watching this in the more distant future, you can get this from your friendly local game store. Deepwater is going into distribution of all major distributors, so if your game store can't get it, I don't know where they're located. But Deepwater, this is available in all North American markets. And they're also working on some deals with like Mexico, and Mexico is North America, but South America as well, potentially. So yeah, if you want a copy of this game and you can't get this game and you're not in the EU or UK, because those are entirely different licenses and I can't help you there, go ahead and send me an email and I will direct you to where you can get your own copy. So yeah, cool. Email is theonetire@gmail.com. So cool. All right. Awesome.
Cool.
Thank you for watching.
Good night.
I hate this poll in the middle
Yeah,
of the
I was
shot,
gonna say.
but it's how we made it work. Okay. Tune in next week for I have no idea what on Tuesday. You're not here. Tuesday. Or are you?
I am here.
You are here.
Yeah.
Why didn't I think you were here?
I was potentially not being here, but my trip with Thomas is. I'm getting back the day before.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Very cool.
So we can play something heavier next week. I'm like, what should we play? We could play Castell. We could play
Yeah, we got some
Roundhouse. We could play.
Yes,
I
you
mean,
could-
the Roundhouse Kickstarter is launching that day.
You
Yeah.
could wear bag
Seems appropriate.
hats.
Seems appropriate.
We
But
could,
no.
and we do like Roundhouse, so it wouldn't be.
Yeah, I
too...
keep wanting to be like, let's not stream games we don't like, but we do like,
Yeah.
we do like Herbalism and we do like Roundhouse.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. This won't turn into the Deepwater Games show, I promise. But there's a lot of games coming out. They have 7 games coming out in the next
Wow.
3 months, and then there's already. I know of so many more, and I can't say anything about any of them. But yeah. Anyway, if I wanted to, we could almost make this the Deepwater shot. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Good night.